The Rulebreakers promo has now started, and there has definitely been a huge impact on the market. Now, it's actually a bigger impact than perhaps some would have expected. We did get today an Antonio. This was sort of leaked ahead of time. I do actually think it looks like a very good card. I think I'm going to be completing it even as a super sub. Does look very interesting, and it is Jamaican, surprisingly. I was very surprised that EA Sports did this because his base card is English. Usually how EA Sports do it with specials is they go ahead and actually first of all release the updated gold version. Like, they should have made Antonio Jamaican from the start. I mean, we knew that he wanted to play for the Jamaican national team just way from the start of FIFA, so I don't understand why EA Sports didn't go ahead and do that right from the start. But anyways, that's beside the point. We do have Rulebreakers Team 1. Now, we do have lots of different cards in here. This whole team was actually leaked ahead of time. I do believe it was probably 3 hours, maybe even 4 hours before 6 p.m. UK time, it was leaked, which of course is a little bit like less hype when the actual team gets released. There were some golds going up in price, like Haaland, in terms of out of packs anticipation. EA Sports have now released this article here. Rulebreakers have a game-changing attributes upgrade that transform their style of play, and I definitely think it is true. If you take a look at this Haaland, how EA Sports actually explained it in the menus here, you can actually see that they gave him a downgrade in shooting. You can see a large upgrade in some attributes is offset by a downgrade in other attributes. So they basically exchanged shooting for passing, and now this means you can play Haaland in completely different positions, in a cam position perhaps, where you wouldn't have been able to do that with his gold card because 65 passing was too low. And that is now 90. That is just absolutely incredible. So I do like the concept of the Rulebreakers promo. For some cards, it's sort of questionable why it was sort of done in a specific way. I'm not sure why, because Casemiro, we don't really need shooting on him. It's not too clear what EA Sports were trying to make with him. Is he supposed to be a cam now or something? I still think he needs way more pace. They should have definitely given him the pace. That would have helped the card out a lot. But the impact on the market, I can show you guys pretty much what I have been doing. So I can show you what I've currently got. I picked up some of these cards right now at around, I think around 30 minutes ago, just before I ended off the live stream. And I do actually have quite a few Llorentes. Bidding was absolutely insane. Llorente has kept going down since, but I bought him when he was around 82k. When you wanted to snipe him, he was at 82k, difficult to snipe. Now he is down to this price anyways, but I think bidding was actually extremely overpowered. I did pick up a couple of David Silvas as well. If we actually take a look at what their price is looking at now, I think David Silva is I think he's fluctuating around the same price. Casemiro, I'm hoping these cards are going to have a rebound going into tomorrow morning. The gold cards, I'm a little bit worried about. Basically, what happened with the gold cards, it was a little bit of a ride. It was for some cards, for example, Varane, Heung-min Son, these are pretty much the high tier golds. If you take a look at Heung-min Son, he was very low at around 190k. If the Footbin hourly shows it, as you can see here, at 6 and 7 p.m, he was this low. There was already panic selling, guys, right here. Even before any promo supply, anything like that, there was huge amounts of panic selling. So this still seems quite low, but I don't think now would be a good time to buy this card. But 190k was a very good point. Same with this Varane. He has since then recovered. He's looking at around 250k. He was around 220, even lower than that. On stream, we were looking at this guy at around 215, even like 212, 210 at that certain hour at 6 p.m, but he has had a strong recovery. However, there are some cards like this Llorente which I am now a little bit concerned with because there hasn't been such a rebound as I was expecting already. There should be some sort of mini rebound. Kimpembe, they haven't really been having that, but I still expect Kimpembe to be at least a little bit higher tomorrow. De Jong is also one of those cards I expect. Ferland Mendy, for example, they dropped so many coins. This guy, I think I might have picked up one. I didn't turn out to pick up one, but 78k. See, so this would have been a better buy, but I thought I would choose Llorente, so maybe I should have diversified a bit more. But there was definitely good pickups at 7 o'clock, in my opinion, on gold cards, and this should only rise potentially to around maybe 85,000 coins tomorrow morning. But I don't think it's going to go back to the full price which he was earlier. If you go on the market tracker as well, that will show you a full representation of what has been going on I actually cleared my transfer list, but I made some very nice profits with Kimpembe, bought at 60k, sold at 68. That was 4k per card. Some Tuchmanis, which now are extremely down in price. Luckily, I sold them. Kante yesterday. So I've definitely been making some nice coins. I'm hoping I can keep that up as well, not be affected too much by these gold cards absolutely just crashing down in price. But we can see here that Goretzka is still very low. Rashford is still very low. So I still do hope that they are going to be having a little bit of a rebound tomorrow morning, but I'm not too sure when the low point is actually going to be. Perhaps the low point hasn't already happened. We could see it maybe in the next hour or two, but I don't think the rise is going to be huge on these cards. I mainly think there is going to be a better rise on out of pack cards. So I did pick up 2 Tonali's, as you guys did see, at around 77k. He is still very snipeable. You will see some fluctuations. Isaac, I think, will be a good buy. Some cards haven't gone down, like Marquinhos, Robertson. Maybe you don't want to be touching them. Mukiele, you don't really want to be going for because he's been affected by Nkunku. I actually do think, by the way, that Nkunku SBC is quite nice. Mayhaley, I think, is quite good. I had one snipe at 28k. Diatta as well is fairly low. Elshar, Amavi, there might be some rebound potential. I think out of pack cards are much safer, but when you actually take a look at how much he has dropped, he was around 37k, but if he's right now 33k, it does provide some small potential, but I guess the profit margins aren't going to be that big if you are going for safer cards. But also from this Rulebreakers team, my main favorite cards, hopefully, to rebound into tomorrow, I think David Silva could potentially rebound quite nicely. Casemiro, also Onyeka. But if you are going to be buying these cards and trying to flip them, then do keep in mind you have to sell them before 6 p.m. UK time, because 6 p.m. UK time, we're going to be getting another round of promo packs, and you don't want to be stuck with these cards. So doing this, it should be fairly safe if you're going for these out of pack cards, or for example, these new cards, because these new cards will be popular in my opinion tomorrow. People will want to play with them. I'm not sure about Trent. He does look quite low, but there's a lot of tax on that card, obviously. Rudiger as well looks quite good, but not too sure. Diaby is near extinct. I wouldn't be touching him. Arnautovic maybe as well, but I think these ones that I have mentioned should be going up, I think, tomorrow, and around 11 a.m. lunchtime UK time, maybe 1 p.m, 2 p.m. But really important, you need to make sure that you have sold before 6 p.m. That is same for the gold cards if you are trying to flip them. For all of these cards that I've got on my transfer list, essentially, I'm going to be trying to get out of them, hopefully on a profit. Fingers crossed. I hope that Llorente at least break even, but for the rest of these guys, I am quite confident that I hopefully can be making some coins into tomorrow morning, but we'll have to see. If not, it is a learning lesson, but I've got a good feeling about it. This weekly I've been trading really nice. If you guys were in the stream, you would have seen all of the transfer list. I did have to clear it. It was like 90 transfers or something like that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Fingers crossed we can go into tomorrow making some coins. If you did lose some coins, if you're wondering should you sell right now, don't sell right now. Now is the lowest point in the market. Make sure you wait and try and sell maybe tomorrow morning, again lunchtime UK time, or on Sunday morning lunchtime UK time. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.